17th of March, Rabbi Furst, Parsha Hashavua, Vayekhel, the Kude.
Okay, right. Okay. Good morning. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, as Lou mentioned, here Yeshiva Tzamanashi here in Yeshiva in Yerushalayim and Kerub Zoom. Mitzvah Hashem, this is our Erev Shabbos Shir and Chumash. We're learning Parshas Yaakov Yudi. We started today with, if you have a Chumash there, Lou, in chapter Lamed Zayin Pasuk Aleph. You take a look at the pasuk, you take a look at Rashi there. So it says there, Yasef Betzalel es Aaron. Betzalel made the Aaron. Right?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Take a look what Rashi says over there. You can read the Rashi if you like.
Okay, because he devoted himself to the work more than the other wise men, it is called by his name. Let's see. Is that the end of the Rashi? Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Now you have to contrast this with the pasuk, the chapter Lamed Vav. Go back one chapter, Lamed Vav pasuk Aleph.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Pasuk Aleph. I don't see a Rashi on Aleph.
Now, I'm not sure if there's a Rashi there. I don't think there is.
The Tzala shall do with Oholiab, and every wise-hearted man whom Hashem has put wisdom and understanding to know to do all the work of the labor of the sanctuary of all that Hashem had commanded. Okay.
So you see, because of the pasuk in Lamed Vav, Rashi is trying to explain the pasuk in Lamed Zayin.
Right. Why does it say Batzalel made the Aaron instead of saying they made the Aaron, or the group made the Aaron, or something like that?
Right. In the first pasuk in chapter Lamed Vav, all the people who contributed were mentioned, right? And
Right.
And then in Lamed Zayin, Batzalel is specifically singled out, right?
Right.
That requires explanation. So Rashi is giving you the explanation there that that he extended himself more than anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, we were looking at.
Yeah. Did you find anything there, Roy?
Excuse me. I've got further on. I'm not too sure. I'll read and see what happens. An explanation of this comment, the following should be observed. It's on page 204. Oh, that's 203, right. I thought it was 208, but it was 3, not an 8. All right, the comment on 204 about what, I don't know. Anyway, should be observed that the Rashi explains the word malacha, the first time it occurs, is alluding to the work of bringing the contributions for the tabernacle, while on the second occurrence, it refers it to the work of the tabernacle. That Dalet Yud Mem is explained as Dim Shel Asi Amashaychem. I don't know. All right, I don't know. But it's evident The middle of the
It's not
sentence,
adding much more explanation, huh?
the middle of the sentence refers to the work of the tabernacle. It can't be the meaning at the beginning. Leave untranslated the suffix. Yeah, did. All right.
According to the footnote that I have here, the Maskil David discusses this,
Yeah, okay.
but I think he just says the same thing that Rashi said, that Patello was dedicated to it more than the others.
Mhm.
Actually, it makes me feel good because I always wondered, why is he getting so much credit when it says that it was a miracle that Hashem, placed miraculously elevated him
Right.
to be able to do it. But now it looks like it's saying, well, no, well, not completely. He still had to be very dedicated to it in order to rise above the rest around him.
From where did the dedication come? From Hashem.
No, that's my point. Was that
Mhm.
Hashem miraculously gave him this ability,
Mhm.
but nevertheless,
Along with others.
he devoted himself. He was very, very diligent and devoted, apparently, and therefore, it was the combination of his enthusiasm, I guess, for it,
Mhm.
with the miracle, not just Zappo. You're the greatest.
Well, I mean, other people were given the wisdom also miraculously. He may have been given maybe perhaps more, but that was just that was potential, right? A lot of people, they have potential, but they very far from what their true potentials could really have achieved,
Right,
right?
right.
So yeah, so that's very important. Yeah, that's very important, and that's what Rashi's pointing out, especially because in the pasuk in Lamed Vav. So there are other people that are listed as well, as you can clearly see. The question is, why didn't they get listed in pasuk in chapter Lamed Zion? So that's what Rashi's coming to explain.
Right.
Mhm.
We see something. Let's see. We see something. In Kudi.
No, it's Vayekhel, the Kudai.
And you look in Lamed Tes toward the end of the Parsha, Pekudi, Lamed Tes Pasuk Lamed Gimel 33, 39, 33.
39. So it was quite a bit.
And they brought the Mishkan to Moshe, the tent and all its implements, its hooks, its beams, its bars, and its pillars, and its sockets, and the cover of red-dyed ram skins, and the cover of tachash skins, and the parochis that screened. Is that what you wanted me to read?
Right. So look at Rashi here.
Okay. Because they were unable to erect it, but Moses did no work on the construction of the Mishkan. The Holy One, blessed is he, left its erection to him. For no man was able to erect it because of the weight of the beams, as a man does not have the strength to set them upright. But Moses erected it. Moses said before the Holy One, blessed be he, how can the Mishkan's erection be accomplished by man? The Holy One, blessed is he, said to him, involve yourself in erecting the Mishkan with your hand, and it will appear as if you were setting it up, but it will rise upright and stand by itself. This is the meaning of what is said, the Mishkan was set up. Passive verb implies that it was set up on its own. This comment comes from Midrash Rabbi Tanchuma.
Right. Right. So if you take a look at the that Tanchuma is in I believe it's Lamed Al Yud Aleph, Midrash Yud Aleph in Parshas Pekudei in the Midrash Tanchuma. You want to take a look at it. So
I don't
there
think
the Midrash.
I don't think I have Midrash Tanchuma.
Okay, fine. All right.
No.
So the Medrash describes in detail, the Torah doesn't always describe things in great detail, and the Medrash many times gives the full graded descriptions of what many times is going on. So here in this case, so they had, if you again look, the previous pasuk was what? Lamed Beis. Look at Lamed Beis, and again in Lamed Tes, Lamed Beis.
All the work of the Mishkan, the tent of meeting, was completed, and the children of Israel did like all that Hashem had commanded Moses, so did they do. Rashi says, and the children of Israel did the work, like all that Hashem had commanded, etc. I
Right, so
have a footnote on it. You want me to read the footnote?
okay, could be.
Had the verse written, Vayasu b'nei Yisrael kol asher tiva v'gomer, the children of Israel did all that Hashem commanded, etc. The phrase, all that Hashem commanded, would have been the object of the verb did. Now that the verse says, like all that Hashem commanded, the verse tells us how they did, but not what they did. Rashi supplies the missing object of the verb. I'm not following this.
Again, that's the grammatical construct of the pasuk that proves the point over here. Okay, that we can leave that if you want. That's we don't need a. Yes, Roy. What?
I think I have here, there are two statements here.
Yeah.